All right, Skillet giving us Electric Company and and giving us Sesame Street. Okay, Electric Company, Sesame Street, New Zoo Review. Baby, she was doing the most. We'll talk about it after the 30. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I was cooking dinner here and I had to make sure everything was all right. What's up, Miss Jones? What's up, Lexington, Norfolk? What's up, Michelle's daughter? How y'all doing? Anyway, Skillet, Skillet girl, Skillet. Why is you looking like Sissy Houston? Girl, why are you looking like Sissy Houston over there in that wig? Okay, girl, is you ain't looking like Sissy Houston? Okay, why is Skillet looking like Sissy Houston when Aretha Franklin was live and she was doing Rolling in the Deep and Sissy was back there talking to people and smiling? Okay, Skillet is looking like Whitney Houston mama. Okay, she looking like Sissy Houston over there. And baby, that Battlestar Galactica wig. Baby, that Battlestar Galactica wig. It was everything. Skillet, girl, you are feeding the children. You are feeding the children. Honey, Skillet had lettuce, she had ketchup, she had mustard, she had checkup, she had a little thing like a doctor for checkup. I'm like, is this romper room? I'm like, is this electric company? I thought Big Bird was getting ready to come out. But girl, it's that Sissy Houston look for me. It was the Sissy Houston look for me. Rod, what's up, L Teddy? Brud J stopped through to say hi. I don't know none of these people. Honey, El Teddy, we mentioned you today. What did I mention you? Oh, I mentioned you because El Teddy was the one who gave the okay for Crybaby QB to come back in. And El Teddy didn't have to do that. And a lot of people have been making accommodations and modifications, okay, for this IEP child over here with special needs. But we talking about Skillet, honey. She from Pittsburgh, and baby, she is giving Sissy Houston realness over there. She is giving Battlestar Galactica wig, and she act like she teaching on Electric Company of Sesame Street. I swear Big Bird was about to come out with all of those little examples she was giving over there. Anyway, Skillet girl, you doing the most. And you know what, Skillet, you thought you was very clever. Since you think you very clever with all of those little props you that made no sense. Girl, I was like, Lord have mercy, but it was the Sissy Houston wig for me. Honey, it's the Battlestar Galactica wig for me. I thought she was gonna go to New Hope and direct the choir. Huh? I thought Skillet was gonna go to New Hope and direct the choir looking like Sissy Houston. All right. I'm like, Lord have mercy. But anyway, let me get to the get good. Now, Octavius, look, look. If you want to get back at Tracy, get back at Tracy. If you want to go there with Tracy, go there with Tracy. But do not bring the LGBTQIA community in your mess. Now, you said some stuff, and I'm looking at you, and I'm like scratching my head. You sound silly. First of all, who you talking about alone with dogs and all of this stuff? Who are you? Are you talking about any specific person? Because Octavius, it sounds like you trying to throw shade at the beef sector. Now, if we are offensive to you, and if gay people are offensive to you, then I mean, I just won't. After this Tracy thing, unless there's something really popping with you, we just gonna leave you alone because it seems like you have some problems with gay people, and if you have that, you live in West Palm Beach, man. Come on, and it seems like you have some problems, Octavius. Now, if you got an issue with Tracy, then have your issue with Tracy. But you were talking about the men in the beef sector and trying to shade the men in the beef sector, but you're over here in the beef sector. You're over here in the beef sector. So, Kiki, if your partner feels that way, then look, I'll just be done. Let me stop, not say will, because I don't speak for everybody, but I'll just be done. I'll just be done. Awesome, D Southern lady. Congratulations on your new home. Congratulations. But Octavius, if that's the case, we'll just be done. But you don't have to come and insult a group of people. Now, you may be mad because we called some stuff out. But Octavius, this is what I don't get with you. You're trying to warn Noble of what Tracy's gonna do and all of this stuff. But why didn't you use that? I mean, Octavius, what gets me with you all in these different sectors, y'all don't sit and watch and see what's going on. There we keep on saying that no friends on YouTube, Octavius. Do you think you're gonna have an alliance with people and these people are not gonna turn on you and say anything? You know, I've known Tracy since I've been on YouTube, but I have never shared anything intimate or anything that could be salacious or come back with Tracy except a picture. And this is when I did not make my sexuality known to the masses. But I sent the picture of Tracy with somebody that I had met in Austin. And see, if Tracy was nasty, Tracy would have put it out. But he looked good and I was looking good. So it really didn't matter if you put it out or not, bro. But she couldn't find the picture. But she didn't put it out. And I just found that interesting. But that's something that I say that, you know, I want to see if she's gonna put this out or not, or what's gonna happen. But you sitting there telling her all of this stuff, and then you think you're gonna be smart with trying to wrap Noble in saying that, oh, wait till you meet her like Rob Rax and all of this stuff. You got to be kidding me, Octavius, because you betrayed Rob Rack by using him for clicks and views. And now you're coming over to the beef sector to do the same thing. Now, if you don't like gay men, then take your heterosexual ass back to where you came. Because, first of all, we didn't request your presence in the first place. We didn't tell you to come over here in the first place. We didn't. So don't come over here trying to insult people who really didn't do anything to you. And the thing is that really bothers me with you is, again, you'll sit there and smile in folk face. And this is why people side-eye people from different sectors, because I knew already how you felt. And you tried to play that game, talking about something, oh, I love everybody. And no, you don't. No, you don't. Because now you're upset and now you're throwing a community in here as a weapon or to shield you. I don't get it. And Kiki, if you feel that way, and if you feel the same way about the men over here as Octavius do, then maybe the bisect men who same gender loving need to leave you alone too. And maybe you all need to go to the heterosexual sector or the nature boy sector or somewhere to that extent. Yeah, he mad because people was laughing at that part, man. And this is the thing, Octavius. You the punk because you are letting people get to you. Look at you, Negro. You explaining? Why are you explaining? That tells me you the punk. You the one explaining. You don't explain nothing in the beef sector because nothing ain't nobody's business. You trying to explain, we got properties elsewhere. And this is why we know Tracy is getting to you because you are sitting here trying to explain why you live in Tamarind in that apartment. And you ain't fooling nobody. Because if you had it like you said you had it, you wouldn't even be living in Palm Beach County. I mean, West Palm Beach. You'll be in Palm Beach. If you had it like you said you had it, you'll be in a condo overlooking the inlet. If you say you got it like you had it. But no. You ain't going to sit here and convince nobody in the beef sector that you decided to go back to that place and stay. And you're mad because you're embarrassed and people are laughing at you. And now that makes you feel some kind of way. And now this is what you do. And again, whether you like me or not, or how you feel about the community, doesn't bother me. I really don't know you. But don't come over here off the back of these people. Yeah. This is why you over here. Because the gays do it right. Because we know how to make a nasty coin and have fun, read and don't get all personal. But you the one who the punk upset, mad because Tracy called out them painted gold rims. You the one who mad. And then you're going to try to use the community. You tried to act like you were for. What if I was Transtavius? And then your God, T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison ain't nobody's God. We happen to like T.S. Madison. And T.S. Madison doing her thing. Nobody ain't say T.S. Madison is God. And truth be told, Tracy wasn't team T.S. Madison, she was team Kaya. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. There's nobody's God over here. But don't try to bring your battle with Tracy and try to bring people into it who are picking and laughing and roasting and gagging because you mad. That's what it seems like. And if you feel that way about the community, then we'll take note. We'll take note. We'll take note. Stop bringing our asses over here. Because we don't congregate over there. Now I can't help what our women in the beef sector do, but we don't roam over and go places that we're not wanted. We have a good thing going on right here. But it seems like y'all want to come over to the beef sector and do these things. You talking about gay men. Well, let me say this. Let me tell you, I'm gonna talk about people who I don't even care for. Timothy Blaine is a gay man and has a furnished, nice, clean apartment. Spillet Boy TV has his own home. I have my home with a partner who I've been with for 6 years. And before him, Jay Wilson was never lonely. Ever. Ever. You got Sean Bradley who has a home and gainfully employed. Ain't on SNAP, tan up, and don't live in Section 8 housing. Now, do we have some scallywags? Yes. But you have no room to talk. Look where you living. And then you want to bring us into your mess? Don't even try it. Don't even try it. So anyway, Hershey don't have nothing to do with me. I said the gay men. I didn't say nothing about Tracy. We don't go over there. We know for the most part how these manosphere, some of the people in the black sector, and the Mo3 sector feel about gay men. So we don't go over looking for approval over there. We stay our asses where we are welcome, or at least deal with it, or where people don't tolerate that mess. That's all I'm saying. So what heterosexual or whatever women gotta do, that don't have nothing to do with us. But don't use gay men as your shield and then want to come over here. You done plopped up on my platform. You done plopped up in the beef sector. You knew what the beef sector was giving, and you knew what it was. So if you don't like the gay men, and if you got an odd against gay men, then take your shit and leave. Period. Because we didn't ask your ass over here in the first place. And I don't have a problem with Octavius, but I just don't like people mad at somebody and then want to bring a group of people in here. And my thing is, and you're not getting clicks and views off of me. Now, I don't know about the other gays, but you ain't getting them off of me. You ain't getting them off of me. So anyway, y'all, I said what I need to say. Child Treasure, we were talking about your fellow Pittsburgh resident Rose looking like Sissy Houston over there with that wig. Baby, if she didn't look like Sissy Houston, she looked like Sissy Houston when she was singing for Aretha Franklin, child, Rolling in the Deep. What was that on the Tonight Show? What show it was on? Was it Saturday Night Live? I can't remember that show, honey, but Sissy was giggling and talking to the other ladies, singing background. I'm like, that's what Rose was giving, honey. So anyway, y'all, but I'm done. I said what I needed to say. I ain't saying no more. But I just think that people always trying to play them stupid games, and nobody ain't going. So anyway, Trace, you got a home, and I don't remember. And again, just because people don't tell you who they dating, they don't mean they lonely. They don't have nobody. Now we come over in the B sector and do that, but at the end of the day, you seem like you real pressed. It seemed like Tracy getting to you and you sitting up there explaining, and nobody ain't asked you to explain. That's why we know you ain't rap tight. You sitting up there explaining to somebody who you don't even know, you don't have no business dealings with Tracy, and you up there telling everybody, well, this is what happened, and nobody don't care about that. That's why we know Tracy got you by the balls, because you trying to explain stuff that you shouldn't even be explaining. You can't take it because the kids up there rolling at that tire and that long garbage bag out there in their yard, and you're mad. Y'all you're just silly. Then you want to bring people stuff. Look, no, don't bring the gay community in this. Because like I said, we didn't ask for your sorry hand in marriage. We ain't ask you for nothing. Didn't ask you for your coin. Didn't ask you to come over here. So don't try to bring us in your mess. You handle this with Tracy and Nova. Handle it with Tracy and Nova. Leave the gays out of here. We didn't ask for you to do XYZ. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, then trying to, and I don't know, he was talking about somebody with dogs, and then the 3-letter words, the dia. He was trying to throw that in there, and I'm like, Octavius, are you serious? So heterosexual people ain't getting Sadia either. Right now, black women are being affected most by Sadia. And in your own county, in Palm Beach County, it was a big influx. And it wasn't gay folk. So are you talking about people you know? Because you going, it seems like you're being very how should I put it? Stereotypical. I'm just asking a question. Child Skillet came up there looking like Sissy Houston with that wig on, acting like she on Sesame Street, trying to teach children how to read. Baby, that was a hard wig, honey. That was a hard wig and some hard makeup. Oh my God. Oh my God. It just looked like every time I see her, look like a fifth of liquor. Gin and regret. I'm just saying. It just and then she talking about people who salted that wig was salty. Baby, that wig looked like it's seen better days, honey. Thank you, Michelle, daughter. Honey, that wig looked like it's seen better days, honey. Skillet. You look like she just shook that thing out from the attic and put it on. You talking about somebody salted that wig salted, girl. I ain't mad at you, Skillet, but girl, you be doing the most. And we know, Skillet girl, we know you trying to get them clicks and views. Oh Lord. Anyway, Hershey, you take that up with Tracy. It don't have nothing to do with the LGBTQ community. That's her and Noble. See, people be getting upset, and then the next thing you know, and Noble, if you want a fight with the community, you know, but we see through that. Not Noble, but we see through that. Octavius, we see through that. We see through it. So don't be trying to put nobody in there. We see through it. You lying? That man ain't 45. That man ain't 45 living with people. No, he ain't. I know you lying. I know you lying. Bo, I know you lying. I know you lying right now. The truth ain't in you. I know you lying. I know you ain't say 45. You said Coke 45, drinking in their mama house. Because I know you just didn't say 45 years of age. Child. Y'all, I'm back. I just these people doing the most. So anyway, that's all I wanted to really say. I didn't really have anything to say except for Rose and to address the Octavius thing. Now, Octavius, you fight with Tracy. Again, we see what you're trying to do, and you're not gonna sit here and you don't know everybody, and you really can't talk about gay men and what they don't have and what they do have, and you sitting up there living off of Tamarind. And trust me, nobody lives in Tamarind because they want to. They live in Tamarind because they have to. Now, if you didn't want to live in Tamarind, you wouldn't be there. It's too many places in West Palm Beach to live. It's just too many. And then since you and your mama got all these properties, then why don't y'all move to that property? I mean, that's bare bottom where y'all living. That house don't look like it have a bit of insulation in it. Hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Don't play. Well, if your mama got a health matter there, you should be moving to some place that's more stable. A place with an elevator. Child. Because I mean, you the one who said you got this and this, and y'all got these properties and all of this stuff, and you know what? This is why you and that other person probably good, because y'all seem like y'all both narcissistic. And it seems like y'all just do this kind of stuff and be pulling stunts and gooping the children. That's what it seems like to me. Well, you know what though? Let me say this. Let me say this. What Tracy living in, I would rather live in what Tracy living in than what Octavius living in. And unless you've been to where Tracy live at, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it right there. At least they got a pool and a clubhouse. I don't see not one clubhouse over there at Shea La Octavius. And this is really not about Tracy right now, Hershey. It's really not. It's about the community. So Hershey, you feel the way Octavius feel about the community. So let me ask you that, because again, we making this about Tracy. I don't give a damn about Octavius and Tracy. Don't bring the LGBTQ community in your mess. That's between you and Tracy. So you feel that that was the right thing to do, Hershey? Because see, let me get off, because you're trying to get people off track, Hershey. It's really not about Octavius and Tracy right now. Don't bring us into the mess. Now, it's one thing for that, but don't be bringing the community in your mess and then trying to slick shade the community, and then you over here on everybody panel and platform. So it's not even about Tracy right now. It ain't even about Tracy right now. It's about what I just said. It's about what I just said. It's really not about Tracy. It ain't really about Tracy. So Hershey, you think Octavius' assessment about the community and the men over here is correct? Do you think that's correct? Do you think that was okay for him to do that and nobody to address it? That's what I'm asking you. And I'm really not upset about it. I know what I'm gonna do. Because when you tell me you don't want to be bothered with me or you don't care for me, I'll leave you the hell alone. I don't allow you on my platform, and I do what I gotta do. You gotta go to potty? Okay. I'm not talking about Tracy right now. I'm talking about, do you think what Octavius said? No. I'm not. This is not about Tracy. What Octavius and Tracy got going on is Octavius and Tracy. But you're throwing people in here, and again, if you feel that way, so this is about Octavius and Tracy. But I'm not on Octavius and Tracy. That's their own. That's their own deal. That's their own deal. I'm talking about the community that Octavius brought up. Octavius is not in the beef sector, number one. No, you ain't keeping it real. So anyway, I have made my decision. I don't care what the other gay men do. Octavius, I'm going to talk about the situation with you and Tracy. But far as anything else, I'm done. Kiki, done. Because again, you're not going to come over here and try to get in this sector knowing that it's gay men over here. And then you're going to try to insult. And we didn't tell you to come over here. I didn't have one there gay man say, Octavius, we want you over here. I didn't hear it. Now you gonna come up in here and do this? I'm done. I'm done. Now I don't know who told you to come, but like I said, yeah. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just because you mad because people laughing at where you living, don't be bringing folk up here who really didn't do too much to you anyhow. You're sitting up in folk face, grinning and kikiing and all of this stuff. And this is how you really feel. So since I know how you really feel, I will govern myself accordingly. And that's all I'm going to say. I am Hershey. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Anyway, it's all good, y'all. Well, look, I'm going to get back to my chicken cacciatore. Ooh, it's looking good. Praise the Lord. And I just wanted to say, because gay men here and they lonely and with dogs. How many of y'all heard what Octavius said? How many of y'all heard what Octavius said? I know that he couldn't be really serious about that, but I'm like, your fight is with Tracy. Your fight is really with Tracy. But how many of y'all heard him say that? And he really is mad because again, if he knew the B sector, he knew what we're gonna do. What we gonna do? So anyway, y'all, I listened to it as I was coming back home. I was on Interstate 10, and I'm like, is he serious? I said, oh, okay. So you can get on people's platforms and come on up here and do this, and then when you fall out, then you want to talk about the community. Okay, we got you. We got you. I got you. So anyway, y'all, look, I'm out. I got to make a phone call. Peace and love. I'll talk to y'all later.